I moved halfway across the country to a school I didn't even get into. And no, that's not clickbait. That's my real life. It sounds pretty crazy. I know. I'll be the first one to tell you. If you feel stuck, unsure, or feel like that dream that you've been chasing your whole life just keeps on getting further and further and further away from you, this story's for you. This is going to be the story of how I went from broke, heartbroken, rejected, to standing directly face to face with my future. And truth is, it didn't happen because I was waiting for something to magically fall from the sky and let me know that everything was going to be okay. No. It happened because I moved. I moved physically, emotionally, mentally. But, wait. Let me take you back to the beginning. Because this story is a mess. It's my mess. I was a college baseball player at San Diego State University. I double majored in biology and exercise nutritional science. Heck, I even picked up a little minor in counseling. Sounds pretty good, right? Yeah, it would be, but I spent more time throwing heat and playing Rust or Overwatch than I ever did studying. My GPA, a beautiful, hard-earned 2.4. After graduating, somehow, I moved from Cali all the way to Texas with my girlfriend at the time. We moved into her mom's house, and I thought that would be a very temporary solution. It wasn't. I worked as a PT tech for $11 whole an hour. In the meantime, life started to feel off. Days felt gray, and we broke up a whole year later, 6 years down the drain. Suddenly, I'm stuck in a town that wasn't mine, an apartment I couldn't afford, and $10,000 in debt. What was my response? I locked myself in my room, and I studied the MCAT like it was going to save me. I ended up getting a 504. Medical schools? No shot. That broke me. Now I got no future, no money, negative money, no girl, no friends, and a job that was absolutely sucking the life out of me. Well, things changed right side up. I ended up finding this Venezuelan woman, the woman of my dreams, in a cafe. She healed wounds that I never thought would stop bleeding, and she told me to not give up. I found a better job. I started doing pitching lessons. I even started paying down my debt. But I hated what I was doing. I was a medical assistant, and I felt like I was a zombie in Scrubs. I just felt like I wasn't reaching my potential. I was watching the PAs and the doctors and the NPs go around and actually do things when I was just taking phone calls from angry ladies, and I was just a courier at that point. Then Dad sits me down and says, I can't watch you do nothing no more. He told me to apply to nursing school. I was still obsessed with med school route, but I was broke, I was tired, and I was stuck. I can't lie, I resisted. I was still holding on to that dream of med school, so I applied to a post-bac program at UT Southwestern. Rejected. Almost immediately, actually. Every door in Texas seemed like it was shut for me. Baylor, they wanted religious prereqs. Other schools wanted more standardized tests. I was done jumping through hoops. Then I found Samuel Merritt University in Sacramento, California. No GRE, no T's. They said that they reviewed their applications holistically. That means that they actually cared about your story. I thought to myself, well, I have a story. A messy, complicated, and absolutely relentless one. I applied that summer, immediately. Did I apply anywhere else? No. That was the only school that I applied to. Risky? Sure. I was locked in. Only catch, I needed 6 prereqs, so I took almost 24 units through Portage Learning. Academic suicide. I did it all in 6 months. I was taking a unit exam every 2 days, no breaks, no games, just grind. I got A's in all of them. Now that's when I knew I was cooking. But fast forward a month and a half, no word from SMU. No whisper, nothing. So I did what any desperate, persistent, and borderline unhinged person would do. I doxed the campus staff. Now I know what you're thinking. That's kind of crazy, Trey. I don't know if you need to be doing all that. It's legal, all right? It's legal. You're allowed to look things up. I found Instagram pages. I found LinkedIn's. I found Facebook's. I found Facebook statuses. I learned who everybody was, and I emailed every single one of them. I made Zoom meetings. I called the admissions office daily. I wanted them to know my name. Trust me, they did. One thing led to another, and I ended up booking a flight to Cali. I showed up with a black eye from jiu-jitsu, and my dad and my sister were there with me, and I walked onto that campus like it was mine already. They gave me a tour. I saw the sim labs. I met people. I shook hands. I talked to everybody. I felt like I was in the right place. I definitely manifested myself walking through those halls just a year later. And I flew back to Texas, full of hope. The night I made it back to Texas, I got an email. You are invited to a group interview for the fall 2024 Elms SN Oakland cohort. I screamed. No, I'm just kidding. No, I screamed. I was freaking excited. There was no shot. Shortly thereafter, it was interview time. I had the AC blasting. I was trying not to sweat through my shirt. And guess what? I absolutely crushed it. After the interview, I made a big decision. A crazy one. Even though I didn't get in yet, I moved to California. Yep. I moved from Texas to California for a school that hadn't even accepted me. I sold my only car, my only way of transportation. I packed everything into a little pod and I left. I even left my girlfriend. She was fully supporting. I ended up leaving on October 21st. I took a job as a bilingual substitute teacher just to, stay afloat while I was studying and finishing all the rest of my prereqs. Then October 24th comes, just 3 days later. I hadn't even unpacked my boxes yet. I got an email. Waitlisted. Number 17 of 24. Please don't contact us for updates. Basically, what they were saying to me, the way that I read it was, 1, you're not getting in, and 2, stop calling us Karen. That absolutely crushed me. I stopped studying. I stopped caring. My momentum vanished into thin air. I ended up finishing the very few classes that I had left around Christmas, barely. Then I ended up flying out to Virginia to see my mom's side of the family for Christmas. And then I flew back to Dallas for New Year's with my girlfriend's family. New Year's Eve, December 31st. I get a call from a Sacramento number on the drive home from the DFW airport. Hello, is this Taylor? No. Oh, sorry, I meant, is this Gregory? Yeah. How would you like to join us at SMU next semester? Are you sure it's me? Well, yeah, unless you don't want to. Oh, absolutely. 100%. I'll be there. Class starts at 6. And just like that, it was real. I had 7 days to get everything that I needed for school. Drug tests, social security card, birth certificate, vaccines. It was absolute chaos. So yeah, I moved halfway across the country to a school I didn't even get into. But I believed in my story. I bet on it. This story, this channel, is for people like me, the underdogs. The people who refuse to hear the word no. The ones who don't get in the first time. The ones who don't get in the second time. The ones that don't get in the third time. The ones who move anyway. the ones that refuse to stand still. Stop standing still. Take that leap. Move. If you feel stuck, you're not. You're scared. Honestly, if there's no fear in your decision, it's probably not going to change your life. You know, when some people say that when one door closes, another door opens, I say move even when the door is closed. If it slams in your face, I'm knocking that bitch down. Bet on yourself. Bet on your own story. Subscribe if you want to hear more stories like this, because this right here, we just getting started. If you made it to the end of the video, I just wanted to say a personal thank you. This is the first time I'm doing any of this kind of video stuff. Clearly this was a gaming channel beforehand, but I'm going to end it like the way I did with those guys back in those days. Love y'all. Peace.